Well, it's the end of the work week anyway, Friday morning, January 22nd. This is Wise Words from Waldo once again. Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 25 reminds us of a very important spiritual principle, that the pleasure of sin only lasts for a while. It's enticing, but it always leads to condemnation and judgment. I first heard this illustration years ago on Paul Harvey's radio broadcast. I have never forgotten it, and it certainly illustrates the spiritual point. Paul Harvey told how an Eskimo would kill a wolf. He would coat his knife blade with blood and let it freeze. Then he'd add another layer of blood and let it freeze. And he would do that over and over again until a thick coating of blood was on it. And then he would bury the handle in the ground with the blade sticking up. When the wolf caught the scent of the blood, he would begin to lick it. And as the blood thawed and he continued to lick, he would get the taste for the blood. And he would lick even more feverishly. Because of the cold, he wouldn't notice the pain on his tongue. His craving for the blood would become so great that he would not realize that he was being satisfied by his own blood until it was too late, and he would bleed to death. I admit, it's a gruesome picture, but that's the way the devil works. He gives us a taste of sin, knowing that we will crave it more. And the further we go, the more we crave. And that cycle of sin overwhelms us. I don't know what your day will hold for you today, but I do know one thing. You'll be tempted. The fleshly desire will come. It is at that point that you have the greatest and easiest way to escape sin's cycle. There's an old sales adage that says, just get your foot in the door. It's a reference to a salesman getting you to allow him the chance to just keep talking to you. If you close the door, it's over. But if you allow it to stay open, you have a greater probability that you will buy into whatever he might be selling. And by the way, Satan is the master at it. Now stop and think about that.